everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Backing up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This will be taken at the 10. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. Now, the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So 1 quarter in the books. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be taken very short. Oh, good hurdle. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for New England. And even 60 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now they're confident.
He's got daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. No gain, and it's second down.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. So we've reached, and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go!
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And certainly not the same level of production this week as last. A couple of those catches last week, he was able to just find the soft spot, sit there, and corral it. I don't know what it is. He seems to be really covered up in this one, though.
Yeah, no soft spots here, and I put this on the play caller a little bit. Got to find some things that will shake him free. Maybe you change your formations and make him an isolated guy on the backside so it's a one-on-one route. Maybe you put him into a stack and maybe hide him a little bit so that maybe he finds some place to run. You've just got to come up with different opportunities to get the ball in his hands just to get him open and get him moving.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So a bit of a struggle here in this one after the great week last week. And after the last drive, I looked over. I don't think our camera saw it, but he just kind of went over by himself on the end of the bench. You could just tell visibly frustrated.
And that's probably good that he went by himself to gather his thoughts as opposed to going up and down the sideline, raging a little bit, demanding the football, wanting to know what was going wrong, because that can really cause problems amongst the team. But I like that. Down there by himself, trying to work it out, and I think he'll get in the huddle and say, all right, let's get this thing figured out. Tough going so far, though.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
12 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get in for the 2. So a crazy call, but they've got their 2-point lead in the closing stages. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.